Akuma favouring the 3-stack towards A. And well, Gambit, I just found out around the map. Get ready to see where this initial attack comes from, as they have a brief lull in which Gambit just found out around the map, get ready for this initial hit, as they push towards Palace. Little do they know, Jeki, having recovered from his DDoSing, has positioned himself in Palace, awaiting the hit of Inters. As he leads this charge, see some flashes go down, utility goes flying. Instead, as the push goes forward, what can they hope to do in defense? Sergey's over towards bench, awaits the hit, and there's the first blood. Jackie shutting down Inters, sets the pace, sets the tone for the rest of this round, and the Hobbit, now being alone towards A, he's going to either call for the rotation of Shiro, or he'll join Shiro as they set their gaze towards B. A brief lull, so we see where Gambit look to hit next.
Well, losing that early man, definitely worrying here for Gambit as they group up. It looks like they're going to hit towards this B-bomb site. Sensei and Sergey's here to defend, but as Jeki, the aggression, it pays off. Wrapping around Palace, it catches out Hobbit. He was that lurking man, the one that wanted to pounce later, but with Nafany finding that one, it all falls onto Sensei here. The solo anchor on the B site to hold the fort, and he can't do so. Axel takes him. Now the 3-on-3 retake, and as Axel follows up with another Kreml, we might be looking to tie up this scoreline again.
Axel able to double down. It's all onto DemQ. 1 versus 3. Open hand. There's enough money for him to probe for a bit, but instead he backs away. Gambit looking like they want to hold to a double AWP setup. We might see someone switch to an AK quickly. That we do as Axel drops it. Shiro, open hand. Can he spot out these members as aggression comes towards stop a con? Missed shot by DemQ now puts him in a lot of trouble as they try to pressure him down. Flashes go out, catches out Nafany. He's got players from either side to worry about. Over towards Kitchen, he spots out another, but little does he know, Shiro's on the flank. Not that he's needed, as Axel with a 4K is able to provide Gambit with their 23rd. Bear in mind, 1 round for either side here will take us to what will be 4th overtime. 2 would secure a victory. Whether it's Akuma or Gambit, we'll have to see, and I fear for DemQ having not bought. I pray we don't have another technical pause. Luckily, we don't. We're all good.
Oh, we're all good. We're all good.
My little heart can't take this, Josh.
I'm just going to address one more question before we go further as well. Someone said he bets I'm an Adam Sandler fan. I am. I love all Adam Sandler movies. My favorite, Happy Gilmore. It's got to be. I was telling you about it yesterday. It's huge. Anyway, back in the game though. Just wanted to address that one.
Disappoint me so much. The Gambit, as they just fan out around the map. Let's see where Akuma chooses to launch this attack. And for Akuma, are we seeing a technical pause?
Oh, we are.
Oh, we've got another pause.
Oh my god. I don't feel so bad about answering the Happy Gilmore question now.
Yeah.
Or the Adam Sandler question, sorry.
Norwich has the advantage of having 3 legs per player. That's a Sport Newcastle, yes I do. What's your face it ranks? I'm level 8, you're level 7 at the moment?
Something like that, yeah.
Both of us
used to be
both of us are
10.
level 10, and we've both just dropped ever since becoming a caster. Casters should get double pay. I absolutely agree with that. Who's the catcher? Who's the pitcher? I guess I'm the pitcher, you're the catcher. Yes, in this.
I am quite the catch.
What else we got?
We don't play baseball though.
How many burgers have I ate today? None. we haven't eaten anything today. I'm really sad about that. What else we got? Are we a couple? It seems you look like. Which one is the passive person of our relationship? How do we even answer that?
I don't think we do. I think we just skip over that one.
Do you follow teams, or do you follow specific players regardless of their teams? We follow all UK players fairly consistently. Just interesting to see how they're doing. It's kind of just is what it is.
We don't really we have little moments, don't we, where when Sinners were on their rise,
we were watching Sinners a lot.
We were watching Sinners a lot, and we were really sort of like supporting Sinners and stuff, and we still do. Like we really like Sinners. There's a couple of other teams in there. I think Entropic. I remember we casted Entropic when they first formed as a roster. We got to do an event that they were competing in, and yeah, I think that from that point forward, we were sort of following Entropic a little bit. Obviously, recently that organization picking up the old Windstrike roster, which became EPG Family. They've been doing insane recently. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, people Obviously, the chat's just sort of catching up with another pause here. I don't know what the limit is. I genuinely, I don't know the rules. I don't know how it works, but I don't know what the limit is when it comes to timeouts and how long people have to connect. You've got to remember, this is like an important event. If this was just like a small cup, if this was like a small cup, like a couple of thousand.
That's why they can't have stand-ins, because it's RMR.
Ah, is it? Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, if it's a small cup, if it's just prize money on the line, then it's a different story. But in an RMR event like this, it is really important that like teams are kind of given a fair chance and things like that. But I don't know. The other thing I don't know is if my hair is going nuts.
Josh,
I need to get me a hairband.
Darling, it's okay. Don't worry.
But anyway, right in the RMR events and in these rounds as well, I don't know whether Jacky's lagging or not. Because it doesn't look like he's lagging, and it doesn't look like he gets like sort of one kill, and then we pause afterwards. So I don't know whether he sort of plays one round and then he cuts out after or something, or whether he's actually dying in these rounds because of the complications, and then we see a pause in the next. I'm really not too sure.
Favorite UK player? They didn't say they have to be pro. So for me, it would be external or external.
Oh, that doesn't count. It's your brother.
Yeah. Well, he's stuck in open and he's to promote him somehow.
My favourite UK player. I thought you were going to say Swaggy.
I do like Swaggy.
I like Swaggy.
He's
Swaggy's
nice
cool.
Yeah.
Swaggy is very cool.
There's a lot of charity work actually, so I really like him.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's huge. That's huge.
I saw a bunch of questions that we just completely skipped. I do apologise for that. Opinions on UKCS and XQC. Are you okay? Opinions on UKCS. I think it's on the rise, actually. I think we're doing quite well at the moment. We're back to game. Are we back to game, though? This is the real question. Oh, I think we might be.
Yeah, we're not on Dust 2, and we're not in a knife round, so it looks like we might actually be back underway. Only OGs remember Kremer's mic.
That feels like an age ago, doesn't it?
It does, actually, yeah. The OG viewers that have been here for the long run of... remember Kremer's mic. F's to pay respects. Right, we're back into game, folks. It's round number 5 here. Remember, if one of these two teams win the next 2 rounds, then they'll be able to take the map. If it's one apiece, then we'll go 24-24. And we'll go to further overtimes. Potentially further pauses and everything with it. Slow stuff here, though. There's no one wants to be the man to make the mistake. Finally, it's Hobbit to take the duel, and it's Jecky to actually take that opening. Big kill for him. But with 1:10 on this clock, Gambit looks to try and recover.
With that opening, we now have a boost, a run boost out for Naf, and he's trying to engage towards mid. Doesn't spot out the con player. Instead, aggression from Shiro. Nice shot to Sensei there, and definitely a player you're going to be pretty happy with taking down. As Inters, wary of aggression towards ramp, is just slowly backing away, looking to join his teammates towards mid, and a Psycho teases his way forward. And a duel, will it be Shiro? Will it be Axel? Nafany boosted into window, gets the first blood though. Demq to fall, Psycho to trade. Wary of Nafany's position in jungle means that leaving for Psycho, leaving Connector is going to be damn tough for him. In a 3-on-3, you get ready for follow-up hits from them, and as we get ready for this initial hit, Akuma, what can they do from here as they pull forward? And they're going to have to brace for a bit of a hit towards B now with Gambit leading this charge. Nafany opens up with a kill into Psycho. Sergey's not quite able to trade just yet, and as Sergey's holds, can he spot or even cancel this plant? He's caught out. There's Inters good for the first. Jecky, 1 versus 3. And as he falls to Inters with a 2K, provides Gambit with 24. At 24-23, Josh, the end, it's on the horizon.
Potentially so, yep, for Akuma. Obviously, they need this next round. If they can take it, then they go to a further OT. But, of course, they don't have money behind them. On that CT side, everything's that little bit more expensive. It's harder to pull out those AWPs and those more premium weapons. Of course, as we go into this third, 2 FAMASs, an MP9, a UMP, a Deagle. We saw a spare AK dropped in spawn, but it's actually thrown out of the map. As we go into potentially the final round here on Mirage. Early damage dealt there too. Sergiz eats a nade, but as he aggresses further up, let's see if he can find that opener. Instead, it's Axel to do so.
Axel, 2 quick kills, though, puts him onto the board, and now as he really starts showing his teeth, Akuma, this is where they need to worry. This is seriously where they need to panic a bit, because Gambit, they found their rhythm. We've got Shiro, ready for aggression towards B, and if he's able to shut down Psycho, one of the only rifle on Akuma right now, then that's just going to be soul crushing for them. He's ready for the follow-up, and as we see Nathalie hard clear this site, this could be the beginning of the